Just waiting now to see if someone shows up so we can do a sound check. A lot of wind up here. A lot of wind. Huh. Okay. Let's see now if I can remember how to use this damn machine. 1. Right. Okay. 1. Can I have a sound check, guys? I see 2 have come on. 1. Oh, don't do this. You're being a real bitch. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1. Oh, not you. No. Sorry about this, guys. I haven't used it for a while, have I? I tell you what, I'm fast going off this. Oh, you twat. Sorry, guys, I'm practicing with the machine. This gimbal, I haven't used it for a while. I'm trying to use it to check out the sound thing, and I'm also checking out if my body cam works. Can I have a sound check, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got this on. It's a bit tiny and fiddly. So I'm looking for a sound check now, guys. Sound check would be really great. Also the quality. Why isn't it turning? 1, 2, 3. No. No. Come back. I want you to look at me. Oh, I know, it's because I'm not on, I haven't got the software running. Oh, you can, that's wonderful. Was that? Thank you very much, Tina. Right, let's see if I can show you where I'm at. There. We're in Cwmcelyn, this is where I grew up. Well, up until I joined the Navy. Yeah. Gwalia Terrace up there. Most people don't know why it's called Gwalia Terrace. They don't know nothing about our war with the Russians in Crimea. Battle of Gwalia was there. Right, mountain where I grew up. This is the feeder pond. Yeah. I learned to swim in a similar pond like this. When I was a boy, it looked different. It was used to feed the pets. But we'll walk along, guys, and then we'll just have a chat. As I said, this is because I'm testing the body cam that I got for demonstrations. So I've never really used it to see what the footage is like. Yeah, this is Cwmcelyn. I was over there. There's a little chapel over there. I was there a couple of weeks ago for a funeral, and it looks as if I'm going to be back there again pretty soon. I'm running out of friends. There'll be nobody left to come to my funeral. As a child, this pond was just full of perch. Perch, sticklebacks and barrabbits. Yeah. Why are we walking over here? Well, over on the right, down over the bank end, there used to be prefabs where I grew up with my grandparents. Time were tough those days. Who was in there? My grandmother, my grandfather my grandfather back then had died in an accident. I never met him. But living there was my grandmother, his son, my mother, my father, myself and two brothers. No, one brother, two brothers, yeah. It was pretty cramped. But some of the best years of my life, that's for sure. A lot of ducks up here now. I've brought my granddaughters up here when they were tiny, and now I bring my great-granddaughter up here to feed the ducks. Oh, all mod cons. Fortunately, the newcomers here to this part of the valley, which is edge of the valley, just 2 miles south of Brynmawr, if you want to find it on the map. They haven't discovered the ducks yet, or the dogs. Yeah, but they've arrived. Just like cancer spreads through the body, the newcomers get into every little part of the United Kingdom. Will we do anything about it? Hi guys, can I video you? Okay, but thank you. Just asking a couple of the lads if they minded me filming them. They said no. Obviously, otherwise you'd be looking at them. Down there is where the prefabs used to be. And then we'd run up here to the pond to play. I told you about, oh my God, Kay Wharton falling through the ice in a little blue dress when she was 11. We're going to go a bit farther today, guys, a bit farther. Do you mind if I take a shot of you as I walk by?
I don't mind, mate.
Okay. Just talking to one of the lads. Are you on zooming or nothing? I want to show people Cwmcelyn Pond.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. What are you fishing for?
Carpet.
When I was a boy your age, all we could catch here was perch. Are any perch left?
That's what you just catching now, perch.
Is that? Oh. But we used to take them home and eat them.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, times were tough then.
Yeah, we put back in, we do.
Ah, that's great. Well, have a great day, lads.
Thank you.
I'm glad someone's still enjoying the pond. John Pope, is he still about?
I don't know.
Yeah? He's a good man. He looks after it, don't he? I should see him. Thanks, lads. I should keep an eye on the comments, shouldn't I, guys? I should keep an eye on the comments. I've been lucky, haven't I, in life? Not so lucky at the moment, guys. I've got to be honest. Not so lucky at the moment. So our wind microphone seems to be working, which is really good. Oh yeah, I don't try using the Zoom, guys. I just screw it up. But you can't really see it. But on the mountain at the far end, you can see it starting to slide. There's at the bottom were a couple of rows of houses, good houses, but they had to knock them down because the mountain was sliding. Over on that mountain, west side, that's where I first lived actually, in a place called Collier's Row. It's a tiny baby. I used to annoy the street apparently as a toddler because my father gave me a bugle and I was always blowing the bugle. Mr. Arnold apparently took it off me. I went to grammar school then, when grammar schools were grammar schools, with his son, Billy. He was my best friend in school. See him now and again. We're not as close as we once were. You do drift apart. I went off to sea. Yeah, what a sportsman Billy Arnold was. Cricket, rugby, football, we didn't play much of that. Well, none at all. Cricket and rugby, he was brilliant. J.J. Williams used to come to our school and give us lessons in rugby. In case you don't know, J.J. Williams was a Welsh international, a famous one. I remember speaking to him. I tackled Billy. Billy and I wasn't a bad rugby player actually. Fast and intelligent. And I knew we were taught then how to tackle. Even a small person like myself could bring down a mountain of a man if you took away his legs. John, I never come up here. I don't like the sun at all. I'm doing this as a camera test and to show people on our channel where I live. I like snow, rain, storms. I loved it in the Navy on a small fishery protection vessel. It was fabulous. Fabulous. In a storm. On the bridge, sat next to my captain. We'd buckle ourselves in. And God could throw whatever he liked at us. We thought we could sail through anything, and we did. I tell you, I hate cities. I've worked in all of them. All of them. Well, most of them. Not all of them. I think there's somewhere a little bit south of Antwerp. I never worked there. No. I don't like cities. I don't like crowds. If there's a queue, I'll walk on by. I'll go hungry before I queue. Oh, this is... The boys will come up here, volunteers, and they'll drag all the weeds out. Shall we keep walking, or have you had enough? Want me to keep going? Let me know if you want me to keep going. Funny thing now, there's doggy bag bins everywhere. Doggy bag bins everywhere. And yet, when we get over by here, this was my playground as a child, where we are now, just past the prefabs. If we would say, look down there, that's where the prefabs were. Where these houses are, that's the end of where the prefabs were. Well, actually, they were over further. And then, this was the playground. The fir trees weren't there then. That's Tanglewood up there. As you can see, they've been building houses. I know people got to live somewhere, but did think about buying a drone because it's fairly obvious I'm never going to climb that mountain ever again. Would play on the top of that mountain. Like now, across there, it would be alive with children playing. picking wimberries for their tarts on a Sunday. Almost every garden had a rhubarb patch for rhubarb tart on a Sunday. And I think times were tougher then. And spend hours picking wimberries. Hours. People would sell them. Young boys spend all day collecting wimberries and sell them for enough money to buy an ice cream. Taught to be independent, I suppose. It's a pity about those pine trees up there. A pity, because behind it is the quarry that I also played. We didn't think nothing. I can remember, sorry about doing a lot of remembering, I can remember being up on that mountain by the quarry, coming across here, looking to the right, and an ice cream van pulled into the prefabs. And I and our friends, I think it was 3 of us, we run down that mountain, across here, to our homes, get a couple of pence to have a small ice cream, and then we walked back up to the quarry. Yes, brambles, gooseberries. Yes, it is, Lee. What we are fighting for. I'd poison this before I give it away. I'd level everything into the ground. I'm glad the sound's working, guys. I was never sure what it was going to be like. Pity I haven't got the fancy controls on to do the zoom. Let's see if I can look at me now. Look at me looking at you. Yeah. Or a tomato ketchup sandwich. A tomato ketchup sandwich. We were lucky my grandmother was a dinner lady in West Side School. She'd fetch the bones home from the school dinners, still with meat on. I'd gnaw them like a dog. 1, 2. No. I don't know what happens when I do that, guys. I'll try something else now. Oh, yeah. There I am, guys. Yeah, GST, handsome. Didn't have a patch on me in my day, did he, guys? Nah. Nah, he didn't. Yeah, there. Oh, and there's I've got my body cam running. I had to get a special holder because it wasn't designed for this kind of strap. £7.50. Thanks, guys. Yeah. I feel so glad now I've stopped donations, guys. I really do. I really, really do. It's like I'm free. I do feel bad about the members. I mean, I do feel bad about the members. Perhaps we'll have a poll. If people want to be members, they can be members. I'm not encouraged. I mean, they never actually got anything except one of our badges. Oh, by the way, Steve, if you watch this, I posted your badge this morning. Bit late, really, because I had your email a few days ago. If anybody knows how I can get a metal badge to America, I went to the post office with this thing and they told me I'd have to fill in export forms because it's metal. Mind you, let's have a look at the pond while I tell you. Oh, do you know I haven't been across this far for years and years and years. Let's get back to the pond. So I took the badge to the post office and it's one of the newcomers, female. Well, let's put it this way, I'm not allowed in the post office anymore. She said I was very rude and I said she shouldn't be in my fucking country. because she was so arrogant from the moment I walked through the door. Yeah. So I don't know whether to believe her or anything about needing to fill in export forms to get to America. How much would it cost to post it to America? It's not the money. I want the guy to have the badge. He became a member. He's entitled to it. But it's a hell of a lot of work, it seems, just for a little badge. So if anyone's going to America, wants to smuggle a badge across the border, right guys, now it's going to get interesting. If I can come around here, I'll do a tilt. You can't see it, but there's a river running down this valley. Not a stream. A stream. I haven't been down there since I was a child. And down there we used to tickle brown trout. I only ever caught 2 in all the years I tried it. We'd lie there for hours on the bank. It's beautiful down there. On the bank, hands under the banking. There's big gaps under the banking and the trout would be in there, especially on days like this, to stay cool. Although they're cold-blooded, I don't get that. Anyhow, and then you feel them and they touch you and you just stroke them with your fingertips. Just gently, gently stroke them, then grab them while they were sort of semi-paralyzed. They go into, a bit like women, I suppose. If you stroke them in the right place, they go all soft and gentle, don't they? Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have said that. Oh, the end of the pond. The end of the pond. By here, under this, there used to be a large pipe that came out there and it would overflow down into the stream. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. There, you're not going to believe this now, guys, where those houses are. Under that is tons and tons. It's a mountain of slag. A mountain of slag. I really wouldn't trust living there. Right, by slag, I mean, if you can see halfway up the mountain, that's the levels. They go into the side of the mountain, and mine coal, because the mountain's different levels. They'd be mining down underground and they'd be mining into the side of the mountain. Some friends of mine, years after the levels were closed, went in and dug their own level and got coal. I'll tell you about coal prints in the snow another time. But over there where those houses were was another pond like the one you see here. It's called the Glenmillow. That's where I learned to swim. Okay, 404. I'm just checking the names now, guys, while it's kind of cooler. Hi, Lady J. I'm glad you're back on. I don't know what happened. I've no idea why people thought you were banned. You should know I'd never ban an Ulster girl. Right, now, guys, used to be the start. Let's see what's on the notice board, is there? All members of Cwmcelen Angling Club. All right. Yeah, some bad things up here. Anglers of 2024. I know Gwen. Oh, I know Bradley. Ross. Sam, yes. Well, I don't know that. I don't know Ben, Sheppy, Scott Wharton. I know the Wharton family. Grew up with opposite the Wortons in the prefabs. Hello.
Howdy.
Mind if I video you?
Fair enough.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you say, hello, Paul Morris and the Green Arrows?
Hello, Paul Morris and the Green Arrows.
Like to introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Gary Owen.
Gary Owen, that's a great name. The Americans got a marching tune, the Gary Owen.
The
7th
7th
Cavalry.
Yeah.
I do like their art.
I admire yours as well.
Yeah, but I think I've had mine a lot longer.
Probably.
Well,
Probably.
Gary, what have you been up to?
Today I just had a little walk this morning. I just now come back from my mother's because I care for my mother full time. I'm headed for another little walk, back to the flat and then back down our mum's.
Oh, wonderful. I was looking at the mountain I used to play on it as a child, thinking, I didn't realise the last time I was up at the quarry that would be the last time, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think I could get up there now, so I'm just going to... Have they stopped? Is it blocked off over there now?
No, it's all open over there again now. It's all good.
Okay, great. Well, listen, I'm streaming this live at the moment, and the name is Paul Morris, ROTGA, so we'll be on there. Hopefully,
I will have a look.
yeah, hopefully. A Poppy, are you a veteran?
No, I am not. I just like to wear one as often as I can, preferably all year round, just as a sign of sort of remembrance and respect.
My father landed on Sewell Beach, Normandy, on the 6th of June, 1944. He was wounded, mentioned in dispatches, so I'm lucky to be here.
Very lucky.
Anyhow,
lucky.
a pleasure talking to you. I don't shake your hand because I got the thing.
No, that's fair
Hopefully,
enough.
I'll see you again.
Yeah, you take care now.
Yeah, and good luck with your mother.
Thank you very much. So long.
Bye, Gary. That was nice. Now, down there to the stream, that would get tricky, but there's somewhere else we got to go, guys. Oh, damn, my tobacco's in my other pocket. I don't know why I call my vape tobacco. I still call it tobacco. Perhaps I should get chewing tobacco. That was a nice guy, wasn't it? Gary Owen. Gary Owen. I didn't know him, and oh God, I remember the Owen family. Perhaps he's the son, or even the grandson of the Owens I used to play with. Yeah, could be. Wow, they got a path here now. Never used to be a path. Oh look, someone said, don't go taking photographs of flowers. I don't know. Yeah, have a flower. Oh dear. Come on, don't do that to me now, baby. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll work. Wow. Well, do you want me to keep going? Tell me if you want me to keep going. I've got to walk to the bottom of the mountain. Oh, some big trees here on the side of the river. And I don't mean the fir trees, I mean old trees. Put a swing on them and swing right across this deep, like chasm over the river, over the stream. Longest I've walked in a long time. Back. My watch counts steps. Normally there's just a couple of hundred on it. Someone sent me a green art. It's Kirsty. Kirsty, always by my side. I don't know, a different time in a different place, Kirsty. Perhaps they could have been somewhat, who can tell. Oh. Now, there used to be a picnic area over here, and there's bound to be now because they've built a path. Only trouble is, I don't know. Anybody else ever walk around a graveyard, an old graveyard, look at the names and wonder if you would have liked those people, if you'd have been friends with them? There's that tree right to the top. Right to the top. I carved a love heart in that tree with our US. I wonder if it's still there. The young lady's still alive, but her children are handsome. They're boys. Pity they hadn't been, because their mother is stunning and so was their grandmother. That's why I put an heart in that tree. They've got a little road and a car. Am I still with you guys? What's the connection like? Don't know. Yeah, a lot of people live in Wales. Yes, woodland are on. Pipe used to come out there and then down into the stream. The pipe would run right down there to the right, and we would walk on it, walk out on it. Sometimes we'd fall off. What could you do? We'll have a look at the moment. This for me. And there's the stream coming down from the mountain. Seven farms. Well, they were horses. The young lady, see her patting her horse. Right here it would have been. It was beautiful. All the grass was cut down. I was so beautiful here. Private property, keep out. We didn't have these fences back then, or keep outs. Dogs came and went. As the stream. You wouldn't think there's trout in it, would you? One year, when they covered the stream over, there was a big pond. We took all the fish, the trout, took them to another pond. Oh, must have been a couple of hundred of us catching the fish and relocating them. Now, it's gone. Gone, gone, gone. We'll go a bit farther now up the start of the mountain, is it, guys? Shall I keep going? Shall I keep going? Could make me have a stroke on that. Here we go, we're into the shade. That's nice. Water still coming down from the mountain. You wouldn't think at those levels up there are flooded. Right here, it's gone. Used to be tram lines over on the side. Tram lines. Pull the men up to the top to go to work on the drams. Guys, I think I can get up to the bend Oh, fuck it, who am I kidding? If I really wanted to, I could get to the top. I am, after all, a British nationalist. One of the few left, it seems, from the petitions. Why aren't they saying my petition, guys? Oh, no, my petition, our petition. Why? Do they hate me? Do they hate ethno-nats? Why are they? Seriously, why won't you guys share our petition? Is it because it's me? Is it because it's a rival channel, a tiny rival channel? You don't want to be seen? You don't want to be seen to doing what the Green Arrow asked you to do? If you guys asked me to do something, you know damn well I'd fucking do it for you. I'd do it for you. So come on, guys, reciprocate. Push the petition. I don't know if Dino Bain has seen it. It's true. Comments can get deleted. They can, can't they? Oh dear. They can get deleted, in all fairness. So perhaps he's not even aware that I've asked him to push it. But Dino Bain, he's got an army of loyal followers. They'd sign that petition if they knew about it. Oh. Let's get back on. Right. The other thing I do when this was a dirt path, the second farm was called 7 Farms. The first farm was in total demolished. In fact, I helped demolish it as a kid. Oh. 7 farms, but I'd come up here on a horse and cart from the second farm where we used to help out as little kids. Up that path there. Of course, farms over the top, in perhaps one of the most beautiful valleys ever. There's nothing up there, just a few farms. Not real farms anymore. Private. They fenced the mountain off on one side as well, the woods. As a kid, those fences wouldn't have lasted long. What's this? Kite wood. I should have brought some water with me, shouldn't I? I got my bag. I didn't think I would be this long. Let me sit down. Oh, what was it? And still miles to go before I sleep. What was that? That poem, something about a farm. Traveller pauses outside a farm. Still miles to go before I sleep. Yeah, I better have a rest, didn't I? Yeah, I should have brought some water. I know that, mate. I know, Lee. I wish he was here, mate. You'd like this. I think anyone who loves beauty and trees would love it. That mountain, the ferns were somewhere else. Couples having what we used to call fern tickets. There'd be no strings to tie me down. Just call me Angel of the Morning. the ferns would be rustling and there wouldn't be a breeze in the air. Yeah. What can you do? I know what I can do, guys. Now I know they've got that road over there. I can drive over as far as I possibly can, and then I can see how far I can get up the mountain. It'd be great if I could get up to the level just one more time. It's up there. And then there's our other poem, the route less travelled, the trail less travelled. Which one do I take? Which trail do you think I would take, guys? Which trail? Let's walk down this, eh? Oh, there's Welsh you are. Oh, what time is it? Don't forget we've got a live tonight at 7 o'clock. Got a mystery guest. Shall I tell you who it is? No. If I'd done that, it wouldn't be a mystery, would it? Spoilers. It's going to be epic. Another thing, I've been thinking about people like Tommy Robinson. You know I got no time for Tommy Robinson or Zionists. But I was listening to Mr. X over in Belfast talking. He likes Paul Golden. He likes Tommy Robinson. Now Mr. X is a 100% patriot. Yeah? I'm not going to attack Mr. X because he likes Paul Golden or Tommy Robinson. The truth is, most people don't know the truth about Tommy Robinson or Paul Golden. But if they can get people to fight for our country, yeah, dip your beak in, Tommy, I don't care. Dip your beak in, Paul, I don't care. As long as people fight in what's coming. So I don't think I'll be really having a pop at them or their supporters, because ignorance is incredible, guys. I knew there was something I wanted to tell you. Shall we do it here in the shade? You have to be careful. Down. I don't know if I can tilt down. Oh, hang on. Get it over. Down over the bank. Down there is the stream. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I think nothing of walking across the bottom of that stream to get to home. I don't know if you can see it down there, down at the bottom. How beautiful. Wow. Brought back some memories, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, I was talking to a neighbour, really nice guy, wonderful family, beautiful grandchildren, and he said, Paul, what do you think? I said, what do I think about what? He said, them bastards. I said, what bastards? He said, the Iranians. I said, what have they done? He said, they threatened to kill Donald Trump. I said, why? He said, because they closed the Straits of Hormuz. At least he knew that. I said, why did the Iranians close the streets of Hormuz? He said, I don't know. I said, forgot to tell you, there's 2 doves living in our garden. They come back every year. I think I'd miss it when they don't come. Are they the same devils? They've been doing it for years. Anyhow, I said, so why are they bombing the Straits? Why have they stopped the Straits of Hormuz? He said, oh, I don't know. I said, do you know about Greater Israel? No, what's that? I said, I can't really go into it in depth, but I give him a brief overview. But he didn't have a clue. He didn't have a clue. He didn't know about Libya, Iraq. I said, so then, he said, oh, right then. Well, okay, what about Putin? He's a effing dictator and he's mad. I said, why? 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 I won't give you my friend's name. He said, he invaded Ukraine. I said, well, okay. Why do you think he invaded Ukraine? He said, I don't know. I said, cast your mind back to 2014. And I started speaking out against what was happening in the East Donbass in, I think, 2015. Was it Texas Red and that lot were out there? Well, I explained, but it didn't register. I said, where did you hear all this? On the BBC, he said. He said, I make sure I watch all the news. And I said, stop watching the mainstream media, please. It's one of the reasons I stopped posting to Facebook locally. Nobody fucking listens to me. Need someone else to send the message. I don't know whether to... Yeah. We'll go back this way. The way we came. Oh, I know. Shall I show you the cottage my brother lived in? I think you've seen enough green stuff now. Right. Oh, I gotta have a puff of my tobacco, guys. Right, if I remember rightly now, and I haven't been here for a long, long time, because this road wasn't here. Well, there was a path. Ah, that tree. The young lady as she was then, the old lady. I know she still remembers me. Something you should know, girls. Men, boys, they never forget their first love. Oh. I can't get lost. I've got a map on my watch, believe it or not. I've got a Garmin 450. Quite pricey for the time. But I had all the trimmings put on. I had GPS added. It's got a radio in it if I wanted to listen to music. And this is all in my watch. And it's got a map. So if ever my plane crashes in, I don't know, the Amazon, down into a rainforest, I'll be able to march right out through it. Providing the alligators don't get me, or the piranhas, or a poisonous Peruvian tree frog. Yeah, my tree frog. What a nightmare. Oh, look. Bloody stinging nettles. Yeah, the bane of little schoolboys. Because we was always wearing shorts in those days. You couldn't wear long trousers until you went to big school. And so we were always covered in stinging nettle rashes. God bless those people who cut them down and turned them into wine. I'm looking at this tree. I used to be able to remember all the trees and the nuts. It's an hazelnut tree, isn't it? I'm sure those are hazelnuts. Nuts, all hazelnuts. I can't, there's nowhere around here. I should have had a drink in the river. I'm doing great, honestly. Heart rate is only 110, so I'm looking good. Civilization, guys. Just thinking about this pond when I was 11 with a fishing rod. 6 and 6pence. 6 shillings and 6pence from the little shop on the corner. Catching perch. 6 shillings and 6pence was a lot of money there. Right, guys, we got to decide. We can... No. I'll show you the cottage where my brother lived another time. We'll get back down to the pond, is there? We're not far from it. Oh. I don't know if I should tell you. 2 things I failed at in my life. Well, 3, if you count. Not being a better person for my family. I'm never cruel to them. I'm cruel to my wives. Give them, they had their American Express cards, their diners cards. I didn't show them enough love. My other regret, I told you about in that video about the mast at HMS Ganges. Told you I climbed to the top, sat on the button. His videos are there. And I could only get halfway. I couldn't stand up straight, holding the lightning conductor between my knees. Boy, did I try. I look at images of that mast and think, yeah, you almost did it. But almost isn't good enough, is it? Almost isn't good enough. But as people said, other sailors have told me, you got a damn sight farther than I did, Paul, or Taff as they called me then. In the Navy I was Taff. Jocks were jocks. And what was it? Smithers were smudgers. Scousers were scousers. We had a few cockneys then. We used to have these things called cockneys. There was a place in London called the East End. There was a white tribe lived there called cockneys. They've all been gone now, for years they've been driven out. People celebrate things like the Battle of, was it Cable Street? Yeah. Well, you got rid of the whites, didn't you? You got rid of the whites. What have you got there now? Not a fucking lot. Oh. We're all Taffs. Anyhow, so I was Taff. And then I got on my first small ship as the only radio operator. I'll tell you about that ship one day from the start to the end. From the first day I met my captain, one of the greatest officers I ever served under. He died back last year, just as I was thinking I'm going to track him down and thank him for what he did for me between 1969 and 1971. 69, 71. 71 is then when I went back over to Hong Kong. First thing he said, hello Sparks. Well, well, well. I should do. How long have I been muted, guys? You didn't really miss anything. I got it. Audio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3. What was it? The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog's back. Right. All right, okay. Well, it's where I told you about these 3 girls I met in Indonesia after I'd had a drink. Yeah. And what happened with me and the camera crew. Yeah. I didn't really want to be in that kind of film. Oh, it's nice here under the trees, guys. We're on the other side of the pond. Hello, Lily. Lily. And I'll tell you about Mr. Lee another time. A Chinese gentleman called Mr. Lee. They're no weird. I think the little one is really hot. If I was a young guy, that's the kind I'd be interested in. The second one isn't too bad either. I think it's her eyelashes. I bet the fur is, lover. Oh, yeah. Gonna have to mention it, guys. We've lost our Ulster songs, all of them. For reasons I won't go into. Ragnar has requested that we no longer play his songs. We will abide by his wishes. We will abide by his wishes and we won't play his songs or his music. We thank him for allowing us to use them for as long as he did, and we wish him well in the world. Oh, a tree stump. Rotate back. Get back. What have you done? Oh, you've gone round there. Now there. And rotation. You had to be a basket case, didn't you? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just press everything. Oh, you come and look at me now, will you? Okay, let's sit here and sort this out, guys. Oh. I don't like trees being cut down, but right. So there's me. Now, why aren't I? Oh, can't see the comments now to get feedback. Okay. Oh dear. I think we've lost it, guys. Oh. What should we do? I don't know if I'm still getting through to you guys. Oh, no, that. Seriously, you're going to wind up living in this pond, Gimbal. Ah, 1. Ah. You ate me, don't you? You ate me. You fucking got it in for me today. Go on, you guys, watch an old man struggle. Ah, there. Yeah, you don't want to know. Yeah. Person seen at front door. Not me. Right, we're back. You didn't want to miss anything. Yeah, it always happens on our live, don't it? Pisses me off that. We had a good one there, didn't we? We had GST, whatever, and the shit kicks off. Perhaps we shouldn't allow comments on lives. If you think every time we've had a live, a good live, with some... We had that officer from Restore, right? And we had to fucking shame ourselves in our chat. We had to show ourselves up. We had to show ourselves up. And now I see them bitching around the internet. Yeah? So there was that spat. Then we had another spat. And that was when we had a guest on. It's like children. Children. People are going to have to learn to control their emotions, that's for sure. Pretend we're fishing. Oh, shall we pretend we're fishing? Yeah. We should be able to get on. If we can't have minor differences, and I mean minor differences. Fuck, I'd even work with the likes of Simon Tomlin. And you know how I feel about him and the things he said about me. But if he would really fight and stop knocking ethno-nats, I wouldn't say anything to him. And the sheep, where are all the sheep gone off the mountain? There should be hundreds. It used to be full of sheep and lambs and foxes. I can't remember the last time I heard a shotgun being fired. That mountain up there, guys, right? It's full of crevices, deep, deep crevices. You go up over the top at your peril. At your peril. Of course, we did go up over the top. And there, with the mountain falling, I've been right to the edge of that. I've walked around the bottom to see the dead sheep. If ever we get up to this quarry, if I can get partially up with the car, we'll make it to the quarry and we'll see how many dead sheep we can find that have fallen off the top. Know where you are now, guys? You're on the other side of the pond. God, us old sailors, all those navigation classes, they weren't wasted. Even if they were, I've even got a compass on my watch. Why? I don't go out to the kitchen. Can't go to demos. Not wanted at demos anymore. Too many people out there with dirty feelings. I tell you something, there are people out there now from my past who would love to attack me in YouTube channels or on websites. They would love to put the knife into me. But the problem is, I've got a track record and receipts, haven't I? Going all the way back to 1976. Thousands of articles. Hundreds of videos now. Hundreds of videos. Yeah. And I've also got the Samson option tucked away for them people. If ever they make a move on the nationalist movement, a serious move. Yeah. I know I've got my enemies. Someone said it the other day, was it Winston Churchill said, so you've got enemies? Oh, so you've stood up for something then, have you? Got a choice. Back over the bridge, is it? Back over the bridge. We can always film this side. Last look then, guys. We'll walk back to the car now, is it? Been over the top of that mountain. Now you can believe this or not. On the other side of that mountain is Ebervale. Off to the right, see the lowest part. I went to college in Ebervale as a mature student. It was fucking hard work. Passed with distinction, credits, everything. It's awful hard going back to college when you're 33. But I stuck to it. Changed my life. Changed my life. Well, it was 2 occasions. Social Security wouldn't give me anything to go to college because they said I was making myself unavailable for work. My wife kept me. Yeah. I walked over that fucking mountain on 2 occasions to get back from college. I'd have the money to get there, but I wouldn't have the money to get back. And I walked over that fucking mountain to get home from college. I don't know if the same, perhaps it was because I'm a Ganges boy. Ganges boys don't know how to give up. They keep going. British nationalists used to be like that. Boy, they used to have balls of steel. We of the BNP meant something. I'm not seeing it. But perhaps that's my fault, I'm not seeing it. Perhaps I'm not getting to the right places where there are these men. And I don't mean men bevied up on bloody drink or cocaine or wherever it is they shove up their noses. Be better off shoving a fucking banana up their arse. They just cause trouble, get in the way when they're pissed up. Anyhow. No. But Kay Wharton was. Round about here he would have been as well. Ice was on it. We were all skating on it. I had a great childhood, like I said. Oh. Yes, Alex, you're right. I should get someone to talk about it one day. I will. Okay. So that's it. I don't want to I don't want to film these kids, so I'll just turn the camera away a second, guys. Hiya. Right, we're back on. Over there fishing, the boys. I don't know, I don't like it because I can't get these zooms going. Let's see what happens, is there? Nah. Ah, you hate me, don't you? Right. Almost done, guys. There's the car park. Where's my Mercedes gone? No, I haven't got a Mercedes. I've never had a Mercedes. BMWs, yeah. Best BMW ever I had was a BMW 628 CSI. Why did I fucking sell it? I went and got a Vauxhall Senator instead, which was a good car, but not a patch on the BMW 628 CSI. Worst car I've had was the Ford Cougar. That cost a fortune, and it was a shit car. I love the car I've got now. It's worth about £200. I just got to get it, well, see if it's capable of a long run. It hasn't been on one for years. Right. See the mountain falling? I don't know. See it starting to slide? Years ago, they levelled all that you can see where the trees are, and where we're looking now. Put soil, rocks, all sort of stuff up there, then covered it in chicken shit. This valley stunk for years of chicken shit. They planted those fir trees to slow the rocks down when it does go. That's Wayne Gron and Brenda Fred. Us prefab boys would stand up here and throw stones down at the boys down there. Well, actually, we did that over there, from there. Okay, guys, coming to an end now. We'll get back to the end of the pond and then we'll call it a day. Oh, I'm glad some of you liked it. I wonder how our I don't know. I wonder how our dash cam sorted itself out. Yeah? Newcomer running. Got a lot of them. Yeah. Didn't listen to the BNP, didn't listen to the National Front, didn't listen to the League of St. George, didn't listen to Enoch Power, didn't listen to the fucking Dockers. And now it's too late to fucking listen, because the damage is done. Now we've got a fight on our hands. Now we've got a real fight on our hands. Do you see those simp men at Gay Pride? They'll just bend over and submit for as long as it takes them to get to the top of a tall building, to say goodbye to the world. And those girls, our liberal women, what traitors they are to their kind. Thinking about that house there. I won't point out which one. I had a friend who lived in there. Yeah, it was a female. You knew it. Okay, guys. There we go. Should we call it a wrap? Should we call it a wrap? Okay, guys, you've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow, and there's Kirsty. I wonder if I'll get some green arts to go home with. I'm going to get any green arts. I can't close down unless I get a green art off Kirsty. Oh well. Catch it. Thank you, Kirsty. Okay, this is Paul Morris, the Green Arrow. I'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight. I'll be opening the live at 7 p.m. With a bit of luck, we'll have a special guest on at 7:30. Lee, take care of yourself. Great to see you. Claire, wonderful. Industrial Nations, fabulous. Stay safe, stay strong. Say goodbye to Cwm Celyn. I'll take you to the house and estate I lived in one day.